Good morning, my name is Eddie from the Daily Informer, here to keep you updated with unbiased news without losing your sanity. Let's start with developments overseas. India says more than 4,000 Indian seafarers have been repatriated during the war involving Iran, while 62 Indian vessels have successfully transited the Strait of Hormuz. The Indian shipping minister provided the update, covering activity in and around the Strait of Hormuz. Also in the Strait of Hormuz, the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company reports that 15 of its vessels have been attacked by missiles or drones since the war with Iran began on February 28th. The company says the attacks have significantly affected its operations in the Strait of Hormuz. In the West Bank, Israeli forces have withdrawn from the Kalandia refugee camp and the Kafr Aqab neighborhood following a two-day raid. The Palestinian Authority reported 51 injuries in the area. Now, turning to health and the environment, there are a couple of updates involving lettuce and a foodborne illness outbreak in the United States and the United Arab Emirates. In Michigan, health officials have lifted an advisory against consuming lettuce following a decline in reported cases of cyclosporiasis. The advisory concerned lettuce associated with an outbreak in the United States. In the United Arab Emirates, the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment says markets across the country remain free of lettuce linked to the cyclosporiasis outbreak affecting countries including the United States. Looking next at international relations, governments in several countries are making changes to their diplomatic and security arrangements. In Washington, D.C., the United States Senate has voted 86-11 on legislation imposing sanctions targeting Russia's energy revenues, financial institutions, government officials, and shadow fleet. The legislation also authorizes tariffs of up to 100% on major buyers of Russian oil and gas. The measure is now headed to the U.S. House of Representatives for a vote. In Mecca, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey have signed a joint defense agreement declaring that an attack on one of the three countries would constitute an attack on all three. And in Mexico City and Lima, the governments of Mexico and Peru have reinstated diplomatic relations after reaching an agreement that allows a former Peruvian prime minister to seek asylum in Mexico. Turning now to politics, there are developments in both South America and the United States. In Colombia, the country's new president has been sworn into office following the June presidential election. The inauguration took place in Colombia. And in the United States, the son of a former president said in a BBC interview that his father's prostate cancer has spread to his bones and further. And finally, a quick update from the world of sports. In Ukrainian football, FC Chornomorets Odesa has announced that its match against FC Kolos Kovalivka has been postponed after Chornomorets Stadium in Odessa, Ukraine was hit by a Russian strike. Thanks for joining us today. We want to help protect your sanity while keeping you updated. Please support us by following our channel. And remember, stay informed, but don't let fear do your thinking for you.